season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed because what they're hoping, this big defensive line
I don't even know.
and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll set them back 5.
Chuck like running a 4-4-2. Oh man, this is no good.
A big play that time for Cleveland. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you toss it to him and let him go to work.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
That nigga fumbled the ball.
At their own 41-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
You see that shit, man? He was on his feet. He took the ball from him like a young boy, man. Give me that shit.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not
like
with
that,
this
though.
field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield will let it go deep for... And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Yeah, but I don't know how to play with this squad at all.
13 touchdowns now. And the Browns run the strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a scripted.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Forced out to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
You see how easy
Tucker
that is
now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah.
This one taken from the 7.
How's my camera like this?
25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now we're downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I was trying to get an interception, man.
Before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders is going to use this. He's going to use more outrights.
Yeah.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
This nigga.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Yeah.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Why did I do that?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'm out here experimenting with camera views.
Lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Joseph now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
This nigga is just overpowering me, like, all over the fucking field.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points
ain't accurate.
That you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Jackson down to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got him in, it's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be
a
very solid game.
I can't believe this shit here, man. 30 seconds
now
left.
Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the
messy,
field goal
man.
unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. He's going to lock one deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come on. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Pass on first down, knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Come on, bro.
This is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end.
Can't believe this shit.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. On first down, Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play.
Losing.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Off play action. Stanton. They'll let him go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep. They've got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
In this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Always got some breathing room. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They run it again with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Set. And shoot.
No, you seen that?
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week.
You should have that GTA game going. Goosa.
It's downloading Grand Theft Auto. You heard me now? Yeah, good guy. I turned the ball over too much in the beginning.
Yeah, you trying to play catch up right there.
Yeah.
That quarterback was ass though.
Who, Lamar?
Aw, dang, Lamar nice. How the fuck is he? Yo, how's Odell frustrated, dog? You get the ball, he got the ball.